What?
There's a space in there. That's probably why.
Oh, oops. Sorry. 1d6 plus d4 plus 26. 49! Right back at ya!
Subtract 15, so that's 34 damage.
Assuming this thing can't be tripped.
15 is 34. Yeah, 34 damage.
This thing has a bracket, can't be tripped in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So your bullet goes into it, it does damage, and then there's the explosion from your... It's a force bomb that you stuck into it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool bullet. Now it gets its actual strike, and like as part of its action, not just its attack of opportunity. Azildan, your spell washes up against its scales. That does not crack its SR.
Was it close enough that it might be worth doing a...
Yes, its SR is 36.
Okay. Holy shit, son.
What did you roll? You rolled 28. Can you get 8?
He theoretically could roll a 8 on
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try, because, I mean, that's
It's
what
your
we're
big
doing
spell
here, right?
and your big invisibility. For big boys.
Nope.
Lokrik is going to give encouraging boost, spend one of his hero points to give you a +4 on this roll. Or a +2 on the roll.
Gives
Whatever
me
it
that
is.
thing.
Yep.
It would be
Yeah.
more.
Plus 4, I believe.
Yeah, that would give me what I need to...
Okay. Because he's sitting on 3 hero points right now.
Never saw 3 hero points.
Selfish!
Okay. This is a necromantic death effect.
Yes, sir.
Is it a negative energy effect?
Destruction, I believe it
no.
works against undead.
It works
so-
against undead, so it
Okay,
can't
so it is not immune to this. And it has to make a saving throw. A fort save. What's the DC?
Can the colossal and then some beast make a DC 27 fort save? I wonder.
It rolls a 4
Roll
and gets a
a 1.
33.
So it takes 10d6 unless it's got a power to negate that.
No, it takes 10d6 from this.
Alright.
So we have...
31 points of damage.
It's got 75 damage on it. Or, sorry, 65 damage on it right now.
65, okay. Now it takes
Keep
its
pouring
actual
it.
bite, which was at Midwick, because it saw that Midwick was the one that was firing at it in the ethereal.
Hello.
And I'm just going to read up Awesome Blow for a second.
That's one that with knockback.
Yeah, you're going for a ride, dude.
Yep.
Out of teleport
Slam damage
formation.
plus strength damage? No, I'm just going to try to just kick the crap out of him.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm going to use power attack, though.
Oh,
'Cause
good.
why not? When I've got a base attack of plus 28.
Why would you not? 28 base attack.
Yeah, this thing is probably one of the toughest things you've ever fought. So, plus... What was it? Plus 38? Something like that? Minus... We'll just say 20 is the max for power attack for now.
Yes, Firefox. Very true. This is not a good idea.
Is
We
minus
should be
5?
running from here.
AC, 35? It rolled a 2.
Woohoo! Screw you, you
Okay.
miss.
How much did it miss by?
7?
Okay, it'll roll a mythic point to try to augment that.
No!
4. AC 39.
Woo! Screw you again! You'll roll another mythic point. Fuck!
Then it will spend another mythic point to take a move, which then shunts itself back into the ethereal.
So... Alright, now it's time to get the fuck out of here.
But it is sitting completely on the ground. Like, you can see it. It's there.
It's on the ground?
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's not in the ground.
Move up, move up, move up. How high is it?
And
Like,
Azildan-
itself.
It's
Because
30 by 30 feet.
It has a range of 60 feet. We're in range.
Yeah.
By 30, you get the...
Okay, so everyone is now collecting around 18 because there was a bunch of ready actions. Ukher, your ready action didn't go off, so you didn't get it. And Lokrik couldn't hit it either. So top of the round is Ukher.
Killing it or not killing it?
Getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Blood comes out.
Ukher's going to,
Bleeding from his ear.
as a move action, grab Midwick, and as another move action, grab Azzy.
Yep.
And then spend a mythic point to get distance mostly up away from the thing.
Okay. So you're carrying Midwick and Azzy?
Yep.
Alright.
They're walking them out
You
of
know,
reach.
it's gonna look bad you come back with your tail between your legs. I'm just saying.
Alright, Lokrik matches speed with his fly spell flying up towards you. Midwick?
This thing...
You are slightly
What?
faster than the Ouroborous.
That's awesome.
Doesn't it get the AOO?
It's in the
No,
ethereal.
it's in the ethereal.
Oh,
You can attack it, and it can't attack you right now.
oh, how far up did we go?
It would have been one single move by me, so 70 feet. Going upstairs, 35 feet.
Oh, let's just shoot.
So yeah, you're
Fireman
100,
carrying
100
two
feet
dudes
in the
up.
air.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Shoot you down, boy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bullets.
As you're pulling him away, he's going to the sky, just basically unloading his guns on the ethereal Ouroborous.
Can this thing be
threat.
critted?
Yep.
Nice.
Critted.
Critical hit.
So that's first one's a crit. We might be staying.
Stupid guns.
Oh, so close to a crit.
Please, I don't want to, but if you spend the mythic point for the one that bypasses DR, please, 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 please,
For the,
please, 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 please.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You have a power that allows you to take an extra attack that
Yes,
bypasses DR.
Yeah, I'm doing that. So that's my third one. Oh, I don't know what its touch AC is, Marty.
Oh,
be
it's,
pretty
it's like hitting the side of a barn. It's going to be like
Okay.
Shoot the barn. Shoot the glass.
16, maybe 20, something like that.
Well, you want to check? I rolled a. Oh no, 34. Never mind.
Nothing. Your bonus is, your lowest bonus is still a hit.
That's still a hit.
Okay, this is the one, and this one I'm getting also a bomb into this one.
How? I thought that was a standard action.
It is because I spend a mythic point,
Mystic for standard action to
Okay.
do a standard action attack.
and this is
Mythic-
bypassing. This is bypassing the.
This is a
Damage
mythic
roll.
DR bypassing one.
Yeah.
Subtract 15 from all of your damage rolls for all the other hits leading up to this one.
Okay,
You can roll them all together.
I will. 30. Oh, man, all those 18s.
As long as they're not ones. I don't really
Yeah.
care how big
Oh, are you
they are.
still
when
attacking? Are you still rolling your left hands?
Yeah, I am. I am.
Dude,
That's 1, 2,
I had to
3,
count.
4,
I had to make certain
5,
he didn't have more
6,
attacks than he had cylinders in guns.
7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll do a swift mythic point. 11.
Oh, bypasses DR.
That'll bypass DR.
That
34.
one doesn't
Okay,
have
so that
15
18
damage
misses.
The 18 misses. Oh,
Yeah, the last shot in your left hand misses.
so one missed.
You could roll,
1,
it's
2.
20, so you could roll a mythic point to...
Yeah.
Okay, so it
Yep.
hits.
1, 2,
Guns
3,
rule the universe.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That
9,
mythic
10,
precise shot, we're
11.
like, yeah, you should take that. It's full of style, and apparently super useful.
11.
Yeah, because the rest of you are like, let's just wait until it gets out and we get one hit when it comes in, you know.
Like it gets out, you hit it once, and like I can hit it with something that'll bypass DR, or I can hit it with something that'll do like 150 or 200 damage. But I
So
have to
1d6 plus 11 times. So 11d6 plus 55 plus 30 because I took away the 15 for 2 shots that shouldn't be there.
Yep.
Actually, I'll make it 10d6 and 50, and then we'll figure out what the crit was.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's a crit, yeah.
And the bomb is 74, sorry. And my int damage. Okay, so it's gonna take this. Oh shit, it's only 101.
Oh yeah, it's the DR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's DR 15.
that was a horrible 74, but
Yeah. 101.
1. Okay, and the 1d100. 60 foul.
On the crit chart.
how come there was only 1d6 being rolled?
Because I'm an idiot. 96.
Roll 9d6 more damage.
34, so
That was
135.
135 damage from the gunshots, and then the crit is a
34,
64.
90. So you've done 200 damage before the crit.
After the crit.
No, before
And
the
the
crit.
six-
The crit is 64 on the chart. Roll a d52.
Oh, come on, be something like gets knocked out of the ethereal plane and can't go back.
35.
Knockback. The target is pushed 1d6 squares directly away.
Oh,
You're pushing it in the
that's a-
ground. It's still critical damage though.
So times 4 damage.
D6 gets pushed in 30 feet.
It goes back into the ground with the crit, which means that none of the other ones hit.
None of the other ones hurt it.
Good job.
Bang,
Good
bang,
job.
bang, bang. You're trying
Good
to.
job, Ahmed.
That's the worst. We'll do your times 4 damage with 1 DR
Yeah.
on it.
So,
And then we didn't hit it with any mythic damage, so it's still regenerating.
It regenerating.
Wait, how
all
many
of it.
squares down, or
6.
It went
Squares.
Which is
6
30
squares
feet.
down.
so
It's
30
30 by
feet
30.
down? What the fuck?
And it's
So
30
it had approximately 70 damage before you started all this.
This is the worst crit ever.
I know. So 46.
You could have just knocked it down a
plus-
little bit, but that 1d6,
I know.
the exact amount that you pushed it in the ground, the first hit its head.
It's time for us to leave, fellas. So 46 plus how much? The
4d6 plus whatever your damage is times 4 minus 15.
80, 65. 79.
79 damage is still significant, but nowhere near bloodied. 149. And it doesn't have to make a fortitude save to live. And then it just seemed to dive back down into the ground with that hit, and all of your other gun fire start pegging away against the dirt.
Let's go. It's pissed off now.
The Ouroborous heals. You're not sure how much, but
Surface, you son of a bitch.
Azildan.
Won't shoot you back into the ground this time. Ugh.
It was lucky. That was so lucky for it.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is so bullshit.
little dust motes.
What the frig, man?
So are we leaving or are we fighting?
We're leaving! Let's get out of here, come on.
No, we call this recon.
Some recall.
Next time I will prepare a freedom of movement because I didn't bring one this time.
Azildan.
Well, that was stupid, giant snake and all. Greater teleport back to the monastery.
Okay, leaving the.
Oh yeah, fuck them.
Well, they've got a wind walk, sir.
Yeah,
like,
they're,
Okay.
they're fine.
Yeah, you greater teleport back to the monastery. Give me a d8. One, you accidentally wandered into some teleport ward in the palace of this old empire, but
Oh fuck!
Yay.
Oh fuck off! Really?
make a caster level check.
Wait, we have weapons on us, right? They're not gonna like that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, please bring me with you.
Sure, 20.
Okay, so you guys appear in a chamber. It's dark in here. It's like a 30-foot well, 20 by 20 foot edges, 30 feet deep.
Ukher starts climbing the wall.
And it's got a bunch of like murder holes, but they're like a lot of care and design it put into the murder holes. You get a sense that this entire place could fill with water or maybe something else. So these kind of open-mouthed foo lions that are, you know, kind of looking down on you, little gargoyle heads looking down at you. It's a very dark place. You don't like the way it smells here.
You know what? We don't even have to climb. Ukher wants to climb, but he's got airwalk, so might as well just walk out of here.
There's a weird eldritch pattern along the ground. You realize that you got pulled into this place, like you felt that your teleport wasn't accurate. You weren't thinking of this place when you arrived here.
In the High Dynastic.
Yep.
Pardon, first time teleporting in the region.
Yep.
Didn't mean to. We're just going to come out slow now.
Lokrik's boot crunches on something that sounds like bone.
Ukher starts airwalking.
Yep.
But then out.
Yeah, Midwick's doing the same thing.
Lokrik is flying up. All right, so you're hovering in the middle of this cylinder.
We still got air windwalk.
Yeah.
We also have windwalk, but
Yeah, so well we can turn into gaseous form and
yeah, it just takes a while. I want to airwalk out. Ukher's popping out the top. You can, however you want to.
yeah.
Okay, so the top is solid. There's no door.
Ukher,
give me a
give
perception
it a tap,
check.
tap, tap.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Hey guys!
You're gonna open this right now, or I'm gonna open it for you.
This looks like a place where people don't pay a lot of attention to. The fact that there might be bones down here.
35.
Is really old. Or everyone knows, teleport to the front gate, not inside the palace, dum-dum. You know, that sort of thing. Yeah, you actually feel where there is a circular door. It feels like a plug that something heavy is on top of.
I pop it out like it was nothing, and
So the 20,000-pound stone statue on top of it, or the stone kind of plug, is no problem for you?
Not for him.
I might have to use a mythic point. Give me a second. Just because it's fun to use the powers of learning.
You're like, oh, that's something for me to move.
Hey, you never told me you had one of these here. So 47. Medium load. No mythic point required.
You're a bunch of cracking. Yeah, this place isn't probably checked on very often because there's this big thing, and you're in the bowels of the palace somewhere. There isn't anyone in this room. It looks like you're in an old storage room. It smells musty down here.
Everybody out. Hide your weapon.
Okay.
Azildan can hide his bow in his efficient quiver.
Ukher will put the statue back on the plug.
All right, you're back at the palace at Tebb.
We were never here.
Left behind those two centaur youths.
Ukher
now it kind of looks like you got eaten by the Ouroborous.
Ukher's going to prepare so first it's make our way to the part of the city where we can have our weapons.
Okay, so you
wander through the palace to get out.
With your airwalks and flies, you just basically find a window and then start flying down towards it. You do see some monks pointing at you. They don't really aggressively come to see you.
Yeah.
Take an hour outside the palace
to re-prepare spells. One of the spells is ascending.
You're hanging out on this area here. You're just kind of like milling out here along the rocks, chilling a little bit, recovering your powers after an hour. I think all of you have that power now.
And, I'll drink the sending, and I will send to the girl centaur, Summer Moon.
Yep.
Don't worry, we're okay. Now we have the information we need for a better plan to hunt Ouroborous.
Should we head back? Why didn't you take us with you? Does this air spell still work?
1 minute later, glug glug glug.
Why don't you go pick him up?
He can't
Why not?
because he's not Blemmy.
Azzy? Take
Yes,
the...
he can do that. So that's before the glug glug glug. Glug glug glug. Wind spell should still work for another 6 hours. You can get back here or there. It was
I know! We're already flying! This is great! We're like the wind! This is so awesome! We're sky Targonians! Let's not fly too high! And she's just yelling.
Ezzy. You
Yeah.
know that if you were nice to the Targosian lady, you know you might be able to get that to work. She really likes the windwalk.
Well, of course, everyone likes the windwalk.
She's a nice
Goes
lady.
without saying. I mean, except for earth elementals, I suppose.
I think we could have beat that thing, but it would have been like 2 bad rolls is a character who's like, well, now we gotta figure out how to get him out of the snake thing.
I can't believe the bloody hell. I rolled a crit on my first shot that negated all my other attacks.
Yeah, you kind of like you realize they could get hurt even in the ethereal, and then just use the terrain around it.
So
Bullshit!
We need a way into the ethereal for everybody.
we need a way into the ethereal, or we need a way to block. Well, we need a wizard. We need force spells.
No,
All
even
force.
even then,
Force
it's
cage.
got an SR of 38.
30.
We need to be able to crack its Gesaria. We need to know exactly what it's immune to.
I think we
We need
Yeah.
more alchemists with force bombs. That's what we need.
everybody force bomb
The
it to
whole party. Next
Everyone
campaign, the whole party is
retrain as
alchemists.
No, that'll be the anti-alchemist campaign.
death. Dude. There's generally the rule for a balanced class in D&D is if there's a tea party with just that class, it should suck. Alchemist breaks that rule
Yeah, it does.
because
Yeah.
they don't suck. But you could say, well, how many
There's
alchemists?
nothing. Yeah.
All alchemists? No problem.
Well, you
Alchemist
kind of
is-
do that by saying, okay, alchemy bombs now require SR. There, fixed.
No, it's not fixed.
No.
No, it's not. It's not fixed. It would help, but it's not fixed.
If you
One
if there's
bomb
a world
around
with a lot of
is-
anti-magic,
yeah.
then it would start to okay, we head back to Fosgard with our newfound information.
Okay, so
Sure.
you pack up your
Was-
you pack up your
Did
weapons.
we learn anything that wasn't in one of the scrolls, or we learn anything that was wrong in a scroll?
We know how much SR it does. We don't know how much it regens.
You didn't quite learn, like it wasn't written down that magic washed up against its scales easily.
Ukher's going to go into the library,
Yep.
and he's going to get out a scroll. It says magic washes over scales, and you'll
Got
write that in friggin' like high dynastic, low dynastic, and Acunian, and you'll stick it on the shelf with the rest of them.
And jam the scroll with a couple notes about the Ouroborous in. Hey man, helping out the library that has helped you.
I'm also going to make a note about. I'll make a different note. I won't take the time to go to that scroll, but its hiding hole is in the ethereal plane. It uses it for advantage, or like a.
Yep.
It plays peekaboo in the ethereal. What a jerk butt.
Jerk butt. All right.
Sometimes the most childish phrases are the best.
It's very true.
Well, let's hope that there's a world that exists for someone to find your little joke in the scroll.
Aww.
Don't worry. I will always have you, Azzy. My own personal jerk butt.
I'm not even
You know what
sure
you did.
What did I do?
You know.
He looks genuinely confused right now. What did I
You should be very worried with that statement.
Lokrik's blinking away his annoyance at this. You guys pack up your weapons and then march back through the palace towards where the gate room is. There are some monks that are there that ask you if they can help you. Ukher's the only one that can answer because he's the only one that speaks.
Yeah, we are. Do you, your gate singers, do they have song to the cliff place? Cliffside.
They say they're going to have to get permission from their superiors for you to use the gate.
Permission away.
Okay. It doesn't take long, and eventually the old man that initially brought you here comes and sees you.
We fought the Ouroborous. It is a scary thing. We're gonna go get some help so that we can kill it proper.
So the gate is somewhere in this main central building, so we'll just kind of stick you over here. I see it's time for you to leave. Where are you going?
We are going to get more hero from Vosgard.
We can send you where you need to go. If it is in our stores, the throat singers can open the gate for you.
Do you know song to Cliffside?
I think I know what you're talking about. They're very treacherous cliffs. Be careful when you step off. The gate is very close. A good place to lure an enemy who cannot swim. Yes, we know of that place, thanks to our time in Bartertown. Apparently they've been doing the spying that Midwick was trying to convince Lokrik earlier to do. Just hang out by the gate and listen.
Yep.
We can send you there.
But no.
I'm a king. Why would I spy?
No, the lawful good guy is not going along with anything where you go, let's steal shit. That and he didn't
save the world.
He didn't want to have, like, he thought it was an okay idea, but he himself camping out there, no, he's gonna hire some bard to do it.
Need Donovan.
Or have Donovan do it. It seems like we'll guard Donovan while, we know the guy who's not going to make the mistake is going to go there. He only has a plus 13 in sing, too. He rolls a 1, I got the song.
Where are we going? I hope it's someplace nice.
Yeah.
How are they charging their gates?
They need to charge them somehow. Yeah.
You don't know. You can ask.
Must have casters there.
How do you charge your gate? Or cliffside?
We came up with a solution long ago. There is a vessel that the wizards and the Wu-Gen cast their spells into.
How long can it hold them?
The charges?
Yeah.
A very long time.
Do you sell these vessels?
You can touch the gate and cast at it. I am not a spellcaster, but I understand and have seen it done. The vessel is something that a past wizard built, so that spells may be cast and then the vessel be brought into contact with the gate. We only have the one. It is how casters in the city and beyond give their tax.
That is so awesome. I would much rather pay like a 6 circle each month than...
Ukher, you also saw something else that was pretty neat. When you were out hanging out in the cliffside, sorry to back up a little bit, there were these huge bracers that looked like blades. Like, I'm talking like 30-foot tall blades, 3 of them. That was inside was this big metal bowl. Almost built like the bowl could be removed from the blades. But we're talking the bowl's like 20-foot diameter kind of thing. And there were 2 of these, sort of like at the entrance to the road that led up to the palace. two of these great brazier-like bowls.
How long does it take to make your big bowl?
Pardon?
Down the road, there's a bowl with a stand with 3 blade.
Those are beacons. From the time of Gesar. They are filled with oil and they burn for a long time.
Okay.
Ukher thought for a moment that they were offering bowls. Like, they reminded him of his treasure bowl, and they were built in a way where, like, you might be able to just lift the thing out, right?
Yeah. Are you certain they aren't treasure bowl for offering?
Treasure bowl for offering. Perhaps in Gesar's time, when he was on his conquests, they had such things. But no, those are for oil, he says.
I'll remember this old man. Ukher looks incredulous.
Cliffside, I will summon the throat singers. He leaves for a moment. There's a quiet moment you have amongst yourselves.
Do you have enough spell to charge Ring at Cliffside?
If not, we can rest for a while and we keep on casting our spells into it, hopefully.
Okay.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
I don't remember Divine being sucked in. I think it was only Arcane.
Yeah, you
It's been a while since we digged this one.
Yes, that is a interesting conundrum. My spells are arcane, yours are not spells, and yours are divine.
Yeah.
I can rub it with ointment. Maybe it will like that.
Okay, all of these bald men in different get-ups. Some of them have like these neck rings where they've elongated their necks a little bit. And
no, he got picked to be baritone.
And they do bring out some scrolls and tablets, and they're looking at them. And he's talking to them in High Dynastic. He's instructing them that they want to go to the place called Cliffside. You get a little bit nervous in that they haven't done this song in a few. Some of the members that are here haven't done this song. But some of them are masters and are able to read this weird script of music, and they do basically like Tibetan throat singing.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, guys.
It's actually echoing in the room, and you can see that the gate sigils are lighting up, and it works. There's the massive wave that happens, and then a shimmering glow. The old master bows to you and looks forward to your return. He says, by then we'll have woven more thread.
More tapestry.
We'll have to go through the ones we didn't understand, now that we know who you are.
Remember, I'm the strongest one. Ukher steps through the gate.
He bows to that, and he bows as each of you leave through the song gate towards Cliffside. Oh yeah, they weren't kidding. There's about 10 feet of solid ground, and then maybe about 5 feet of sketchy ground. You can hear the great ocean, crashing against the rocks far below, and there's this really thin cliffside that the gate is mashed up against. There's a strange sky. There are weird planetoids in the sky. You can hear seabirds, and it's a precarious place to rest. You wouldn't want to camp here, and if you did, you'd probably want to keep your back to the rocks, or to the cliff face.
How far down is it?
It's 200 feet down to the crashing, hungry, angry ocean below.
That's a bit of a drop.
Do you want to climb the face?
And the waves don't quite make sense, like they're competing against each
Ukher
other.
climbs down.
Okay, give me a climb check.
Where are you going?
Quick climb. 46.
Okay. If I roll less than 10, you have to make a climb check to catch yourself falling because some of the rock gives away.
Why don't you? Why doesn't he have a fly potion on?
He likes to test himself.
Yeah, you're able to kind of like, oh, I'll just grab a hold of this
regardless
rock.
whether it's necessary.
It's rock that has lots of cracks in it. Good for handholds, but it's also like, oh, that's not a handhold. It's falling off. It's falling off. Okay, there's a solid piece, and it's like the entire cliff face is slowly eroding away. Like eventually, this gate will plop into the sea. Big, angry, blue ocean beneath you. So you climb down halfway, and then it gets a little bit easier, and there's some rocks. You could actually hop on some of the rocks that are exposed from the...
Okay.
Ukher, we could set up shop here. Charge people to come through the gate.
Okay, we could set up shop here. Charge someone... Or are you just flying down with him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly.
Okay. Lokrik is uneasy, and he just sort of inches his way off to the side of the gate and just stands there.
I give him a fly potion as well.
He's shaking his head. Well, he takes it, but he's not.
You know it's going to take a while to charge that ring up there, right? Ukher's sort of wedged up in a cliff.
Yep.
You do have heard of private time?
No.
Go away.
Ukher's gonna spend some alone time on the rock down by the sea.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to basically carve a space into one and stick a potion in it and a little note.
Okay.
About
halfway down?
Precarious little spot. Yeah, halfway down.
These are one of the Ukher's tests that he leaves behind for strong people. Where are you telling them to go?
I'm telling them to find me, and I'm leaving my blood.
Oh, shit, son.
They're supposed to find me.
Let's mess around.
Lokrik goes over to the gate and just begins casting spells into the gate, and the gate's glowing as it's accepting his spells. I've pretty much cast everything I can. After about,
Cliffs of
20 minutes.
What's this planet called? This place
They just called it Cliffside. You actually don't know what the world's called.
Note on Cliffs of Cliffside.
I hope that's enough. If not, we'll have to rest. Are you done down there?
Yeah, I'm on my way up.
Midwick, give me a perception check. You're flying around kind of above Ukher.
Done and done. Yeah, 24.
Okay. Too much distance, too much ocean, too much. You don't notice two
29?
massive green-haired creatures just standing at the bottom of the ocean looking up at all of you, wondering what the fuck you're doing.
No, I didn't see that.
No.
29?
No.
Okay.
29?
This one contains a potion of fly.
Okay. Lokrik, after you climb back up, you're still watching. But you don't know. Could be anything. Could be anyone. Lokrik begins to sing the song to Vosgard. Oh, are we just going to... He waits for a moment. Are we just going to swim?
I can swim,
I hope you're not looking at me for a question about whether or not we should swim, because we should swim.
Do any of you have water walk or water breathing?
I have big lung.
Because I think a water walk would just allow you to float to the top, right?
Yeah, you auto float to the top.
Lokrik's the guy who wears the heavy armor who might not be able to swim against the river. His swim's plus 9 minus his armor.
Gotta do that. He's got fly. He's got the fly potion.
That's right.
Ukher also could prepare a water breathing for him.
Okay, he feels much more comfortable with that, just in case there are nets or traps or anything like that. But he begins to sing the song to home. He gets a 29. The gate lights up as expected after he pushed all of his magic for the day into it, minus the stuff he spent on the battlefield with Ouroborous. None of you are standing right in front of the gate, otherwise the wave would have hit you, and apparently that is very bad. And then it shimmers down into a nice calm pool that is sideways.
Mythic point for Khan.
Yeah, Lokrik accepts the potion, also then drinks the fly potion that the two alchemists gave him, and he goes through.
Ukher jumps through.
I'm drinking a elemental body 1, water elemental.
Okay, you turn into a little water elemental.
Yep.
And then manage to go through.
Azildan just goes through.
No precautions, or?
The gate's right there.
So you hold your breath, though, right?
Like, yeah, you hold your breath and you swim up.
Okay. All right, yeah. A few moments later, you guys are in Vosgard. It's cold as you guys pull yourself out of the cold river, and then I guess teleport yourselves back to Dvergholm. Is that the plan?
I think we have a teleport left.
Yeah, I got a normal teleport left.
Yeah.
Oh, just rest.
Give me a percentile, and then
42.
You return back to the stones at the pile of stones at Dvergholm. The king is there. He raises his hand, and the guards do not open fire with their crossbows. You've returned. It is the 24th. Ouroborous cliffside, and return to Vosgard, specifically Dvergholm. Alright, let's see if Lemio and the others lingered. So on the day that Ukher, Azildan, Lokrik, Midwick traveled to Bartertown, they basically teleported to Vasensaga and then did a bunch of things and then left. What did you guys do that morning? You guys being Altagar.
We would have left.
I think we left.
Yeah. We would have left.
We got the travel druid. We
totally would have left. Why? We had no reason to stay.
There was no reason.
Unless there was some impromptu celebration that we all wanted to attend.
Got it. So I think we'll end game a little bit early. This is a good place to leave it. I'll figure out some XP because I did not prep what Lemio and the others were going to do, and if we switch back to them.
How about they got a message that, hey, why don't you come back for...
No, they got static, if anything.
Ooh.
As sendings are no longer working between worlds.
Did Lemmy figure that out? I'm wondering if the mythic one works.
We'll have to go, we'll have to play through the days of what
That'll
you guys
be
are
next
doing.
week.
Okay.
Because there was something happening as you were casting your sending, and that was Hermod was in a dangerous place, and that was on the 22nd of Alder. And you guys are going to take off at the 20th of Alder. So this is a good place to leave it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do some XP.
At some point, we should get some of the bulk numbers from that horde.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I added the new magic items for the last dragon you took out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just review that. So this is what you get to come back home to. A bunch of gems and art and that sort of thing. Some of the more expensive pieces of art were 3 brilliant emeralds, 5,000 each. This is from the Horde of Clusterfog. 1 diamond, 5,000. A platinum darkwood music box for 4 grand. A darkwood lute. The Grinning Skull is a bone buckler that also a +4 bone buckler that also acts as a mask of the skull.
That's awesome.
Soul Thresher is a +3 keen scythe that 3 per day adds 1d6 to your channel negative energy.
it's also a pretty cool little thing. ×4 crit.
The Denier of Death is a +3 ring of protection, also a ring of curing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool for me.
You're curing.
Curing, I think, raises the maximum cap for healing spells by 2 levels. So your heal would do 170 damage, or your Cure Light Wounds would do 1d8 plus 7.
That's a cool ring.
Then there's a Scroll of Prismatic Wall, a Scroll of Polar Ray, and a Scroll of Limited Wish, including the component, the expensive component.
Mm-hmm.
Hell's Crutch is a +1/+1 quarterstaff that is shaped like a crutch, like it's got the little U for your arm to put in, and it's also a Staff of Necromancy. The Scarab of Protection, you should read what that thing does. It has full 12 charges in it. Hell's Sword and a Half is a +4 longsword that is also a 9 live stealer with a slightly higher DC and 9 charges remaining.
It steals souls of dead people so they can't come back?
The effect of that is, on a critical, they need to make a Fortitude save DC 22 to avoid death. If successful, the sword's death-dealing ability does not function, and no use of the ability is expended. It's also an evil item, but it won't bug some of you, it might bug others.
I mean,
it's suspicious in that some of these items were maxed out, like for example, the Hell's Sword has maximum charges, the Scarab of Protection has maximum charges, the Staff of Necromancy is topped up 10 out of 10. You get the sense that maybe these are attempted bribes by Hell to the party.
No. It's interesting. We're gonna go kill the dude anyway, but it's nice to get paid. We turn around and sell most of this, I think, but.
Right. So what I'll do is I'll add up all the coins, gems, arts, trade items, because the dwarves can definitely divvy that up into numbers for you. So I'll do that offline. With some of the expensive items, you need to figure out which you want to sell, or which ones you want to sell and which ones you don't.
Yeah. I know Ukher. With the next sort of infusion of cash, I think he's going to put a couple of his weapons on the sell pile. Unless somebody else needs them.
Yep.
Just to keep things a little bit more, or a little bit less
manageable.
Yep. So
which ones are you getting rid of?
For Ukher and the others, for Ukher's group, Ukher, Azildan, and Midwick, we can probably give them their cash once I figure that out. But the actual who picks which item probably needs the whole group.
They need everybody to be back. Yeah.
And then
well, you know what Ukher's going to do. He's going to pray to his hammer. His hammer's going to be awesome and throbbing, and he's going to start throwing it around, and it'll be like a freaking yo-yo. Be us.
Bang! Bang!
Because that was cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're putting returning on it?
Yeah. He's going to turn into an Ukherish thrower.
an Ukher thrower, as opposed to a dwarven thrower, or a
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so what did you guys do tonight? What, like, as per XP? Let me help me figure that out while everyone's here.
We got ambushed by ghouls.
Ah, yeah.
One of them had 7th circle spells.
Campaign sheet. Why is that not open? Here we go. Yeah, that ghoul had 7th circle spells. Okay. And then the 8 lesser ones.
There were 16 Sturges.
And then the fat guys. Oh yeah, the Sturges are worth.
Sturges with ghoul templates.
You're 4 fat guys.
4 fat guys, 8 of those other things, and there were 12 Sturges. Ghoulish Sturges.
16 Sturges? 4, 4, 4, 4?
16 Sturges. Yes. Okay, there was dealing with.
There was also
Nobbledygook.
With Nobbledygook, we did stuff. I dealt with the crowd and scrying and
dealing with Mojo and the crowd.
Destruction. I don't know what you call that.
Dealing with Mojo.
Yep. Yeah, I got that. There's a little tiny like XP awards kind of sprinkled throughout there. Seizing the artifact.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I paid for your artifact, by the way. Yeah. Just keep cleaning up after Azzy's messes. Just all
I
the time.
paid for the artifact, quite frankly.
The 10 gold pieces. Funny.
and I was all ready to take care of the gobbledygook.
Going through the gate and going to a new place. Tebb. Tebb was pretty neat.
Yep, Tebb's very cool.
Meeting the folks at Tebb, learning about the history of Gesaria. And
Dragons have a stick up their butt. The
The
stick up the dragon's
message
butt has a stick up that butt.
Yep.
The message that Harmod is dead.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a CR5 because it's like you played around with a spell to learn new things, so it's a 5th level spell.
Research on the the
Yeah, you actually did
big-ass-
research, and I think you learned things through that research, so I like that.
Yeah.
And then you got into combat with the Ouroborous. Now, you ran away.
But it did attack us.
I think rather
we hurt
wisely.
it and it hurt us.
I'm going to give you your own CR in XP for the runaway. You used your powers to the effectiveness of your abilities and then used them to escape. Okay.
I didn't get to hit it a single time.
No, it was just...
I need a better noodle potion.
You need to be
And it needs less
close.
bullshit head. How is your head twice as long as your body? Tell me that. Riddle me this.
It's
you dragon
coiled.
bitch.
Its frame is it's coiled.
Yeah, it's coiled, and it kind of just a big loop comes up and...
You dragony bastard.
And then returning... so the little cliff face, 200-foot drop, playing around with that, and then actually using the gate alone was kind of neat. All right.
Oh, did Lokrik memorize that spell, the cliffside? Add that to my journal list.
Yep.
Oh, songs? Cool.
Yep. Now, I know you guys were really close to level because of all the Lenorm battles and all that stuff.
I think we're still like 30,000 or some away.
How much did we get this time?
I added the XP last game, and
We were 28 away.
28,000?
Something like that. I checked. We're at 973 and we need 997. So
Numbers land.
24.
You got 99. You have a total of 9947, and what do you need? You need 9975. Really?
Marty, I go and kill boars.
For 2 weeks.
So this is where we get into. You needed 285,000 to level, and you're less than $3,000 behind.
So, point.
You're 1%. You're 1% away from your level.
Yeah.
I spend a mythic point to get that XP.
Sure. This is the point where I don't want to have to spend time, running through boars.
Mid game.
You guys are 14th.
Okay, cool.
I know what I'm doing for the next 20 minutes.
Please don't do that on screen. Please don't do that on screen.
Well, Adam,
Oh, leveling your characters?
that just tells me how dedicated you are, because mine's already done.
Wait, you did it on screen? Are we talking about the same thing?
15. I'm already 15th level. Marty,
so I'll
can
just
you
add
roll
the 3.
hit points?
Yeah, you guys need to roll hit points.
Actually, I still have to roll hit points for Altagar for last level.
Yes!
That's gonna be Altagar.
11 out of 12. Makes up for the friggin' 2 last time.
3 and 8. 3 and 8. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't get Mark's roll.
Let's try again. This is 1 and 8. Okay, I'll take that. 9. Fairly average.
Are we re-rolling ones?
No. Got max hit points for 10 levels. I think we're okay with a 1 every now and then.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
And Azildan.
We'll do Lokrik.
Azildan got 6. Alright.
We don't get anything
9!
for 14.
9!
Damn it.
Great roll.
Oh no! Donovan with his 1! Donovan has rolled 13 hit points out of 32.
That's
Sorry,
perfect.
12 hit points out of 32.
Keep the bard in the back. Keep him in the back.
There's so much more training with Ukher to get punched in the face a lot.
Oh, you gain your hero points, so make sure you add those. I know most of you are hovering around 0, so.
Ukher and Donovan both are at 2 hero.
Alright, I'm just gonna make a note. I'm gonna do this later. Level up to 14th.
Oh, right, eh?
And since they're shared XP pools, like the other guys get to level to 14th too.
Yeah.
We've been dividing.
I don't know if that gives. Does he get anything cool at 14th level bard?
No, nothing.
Frightening tune, versatile performance, greater weapon specialization,
25.
and some spells.
Let me tell you what a certain monk is getting. The lunge feat. No
Yes.
one's getting close.
That's so we can get AOs from a range.
Interesting. Altagar is.
Oh, Altagar is getting the lunge feat.
Altagar's getting the lunge feat.
Oh, dude, that's perfect for Altagar.
You know what Altagar should get?
What?
The lunge feet.
Thank you. That's an excellent idea.
You know what? That's what we should do, Ahmed.
I think that's what you should do.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Lamed.
Every time he uses it, Ahmed's like, "Aren't you happy you did that thing you said?"
Glad I thought
He
of
just
it.
repeats that until we think that it's Ahmed that came up with it. Our minds trick ourselves, and we just train ourselves to
14
listen to the truth.
plus 8 is another 12.
Man, the pissing match between Unigu and you guys is pretty funny. I like that. I like that stuff.
I'm gonna kick that Gnoll so hard in the. Oh, look at me, I'm a demon Gnoll. Oh, it's good for you. Jotun Grainer's gonna get past good damage reduction in a second here, and then we'll smash you.
Tebb was neat. I liked it.
Yep.
Oh, Indomitable Will! Ukher gets a +4 bonus on will saves to resist charms.
There you go.
Which is a good one. It's the don't murder the party power.
Morlock's working on the artifact. The other guys are heading out into the plains. Where are you guys heading? What should I prepare for? What's the tentative plan if everything goes well with Lemmy and the others?
If everything goes well, we negotiate with some druids and
Nalbrin.
So Nalbrin via the rod, right?
Yep, it's
Okay.
Nalbrin via the rod. Negotiate
So you're
with
actually
druids.
going to heaven and then going back down, which is pretty funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then negotiate with druids. From druids to Yig.
Yep.
From Yig, it's trying to figure out what's wrong with their branch, because that branch is fucked.
Try to fix the branch.
Which branch?
And
Oh, the actual little branch that leads to
reconnect the branch to Vosgard.
Mhm.
Then, if it's reconnected, get into Vosgard and then fix the gate. Got Altagar.
Fix what gate?
The Odin's gate.
Odin.
Try to fix the
also,
connection to
The
to
connection.
Vosgard, is
Remember,
what he's saying, yeah.
fix the connection to Vosgard, but then there's Odin's. It was things to Odin's gate. The talking door.
Yeah. The Woden gate, I thought, but yeah.
To fix that thing. Also, I wanted to mention this. We should use the
Ukher has
cudgel.
the club to talk to it, so.
Yes, but also remember the cudgel where what's his name? The vampire was holding out.
If
Vargon.
Vargon was hanging out. We should probably use that to save some people and put them in there.
Yeah.
If we're going back to what the original thought was, just throwing it out there, wasn't it supposed to be get to the burning branch and try to get to Crucible?
That's a completely different avenue.
That was
Yeah.
what
that
used
was-
to be talked about.
No, so right, but fixing the tree, fixing that bit is what Lemmy wants to do because he's hoping that's going to fix the weather.
Okay.